in 2014 as the Ocala Stampede look to defend their back-to-back Southeast Division championships in the PDL. Don't miss any of the saves, slide tackles, and goals. For schedules, tickets, and more information, go online and visit OcalaStampede.com. This is your town, your team, it's the Ocala Stampede.
Oh, he does. Well, strong in the upper 90.
On the right foot.
On his left, Bailey.
That's a goal!
Followed the herd in 2014 as the Ocala Stampede look to defend their back-to-back Southeast Division championships in the PDL. Don't miss any of the saves, slide tackles, and goals. For schedules, tickets, and more information, go online and visit OcalaStampede.com. This is your town, your team, it's the Ocala Stampede.
Oh, he does. Well, strong in the upper 90.
On the right foot.
On his left, Bailey.
Good evening, Ocala. We'd like to thank you for coming out tonight for this United Soccer League's USL PDL matchup between the visiting Floridians F.C. and your two-time defending back-to-back division champions, the Ocala Stampede. Kickoff will be shortly, but right now we have some announcements. Show your spirit for the game by wearing a Palm Ocala Stampede soccer tattoo. Head over to the Palm Chevrolet Palm Kia booth to get yours now. The Ocala Stampede and the PDL request that you refrain from tossing any objects onto the field. If a game ball enters your seating area, please return it to the nearest ball retriever or to the field of play. Any spectator entering the field or interrupting play in any manner shall be ejected and subject to arrest. The Ocala Stampede and the PDL thank you for your cooperation. While we encourage the fans to be enthusiastic in supporting your team, we strictly prohibit the use of any whistles in the stadium. However, the use of drums, vuvuzelas, cowbells, and the wearing of horse heads is absolutely encouraged. Trinity Catholic Stadium is a non-smoking, non-alcohol facility. Please conduct yourself responsibly. Remember, your conduct is a part of the game day experience. For those around you, we thank you for your cooperation. We'd like to recognize these Ocala Stampede sponsors. Presenting sponsor, Palm Chevrolet and Palm Kia. Go play with Palm and take the yellow card challenge. There's no penalties here, just fun and prizes. Simply climb inside Palm's vehicles and search for a yellow card that contains the secret code words. Then tell a Palm team member the secret code words you've discovered, and you'll win a spin on the Palm prize wheel. It's easy, just ask a Palm team member about how you can play. Under Armour. NBC Sports Radio, Florida Sports Talk, FM 100.1, AM 900, and AM 1230. NSB, National Sports Broadcasting. Pasteur Sports. Triple Crown Homes, building your dreams for 25 years. IAP, Innovative Athletic Performance, where sports meets science. Brick City Health and Fitness, the official training facility of the Ocala Stampede. Mount River Physical Therapy. Functional Health and Sports Medicine, optimizing life. Allstate, you're in good hands with the McDonald Agency. Insight Credit Union. Culligan, the official bottled water of the Ocala Stampede. The Mojo Grill and Catering Company. El Torrio, the best Mexican food. And Top Seed Tennis and Soccer. We'll be back shortly with the pregame introductions and the kickoff.
2014 as the Ocala Stampede look to defend their back-to-back Southeast Division championships in the PDL. Don't miss any of the saves, slide tackles, and goals. For schedules, tickets, and more information, go online and visit OcalaStampede.com. This is your town, your team, it's the Ocala Stampede.
On the right foot, left Bailey, massive goal!
Follow the herd in 2014 as the Ocala Stampede look to defend their back-to-back Southeast Division championships in the PDL. Don't miss any of the saves, slide tackles, and goals. For schedules, tickets, and more information, go online and visit OcalaStampede.com. This is your town, your team, it's the Ocala Stampede.
We're here at Palm Kia of Ocala, world-class savings event. Looking for the lowest price, more for your trade-in, fast and easy credit approval with as little as $0 down. Pick any new Kia or certified pre-owned Kia in our huge inventory and score huge savings. Palm Kia of Ocala will pay top dollar for any trade, regardless of big.
In the center, Hassan Belamena. Senior Assistant, Edinson Aragon. Junior Assistant, Julio Naboa. And fourth official, Elvis Osmanovich. And now to introduce the visiting Floridians F.C. Keeper number 1, Jeremy Crumpton. Number 3, Christian Morales. Number 5, Shonathan Wilson. Number 2, Louis Chiquedo. Number 17, Michael Quinn. Number 10, Miguel Benito. Number 12, Ryan Price. Number 14, Manuel Conte. Number 11, Juan Gonzalez. Number 9, Daniel Marugo. Number 18, Javier Silva. Floridians FC is led by head coach Quad Inelta. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? I said Ocala, Florida, are you ready? Because it's time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Ocala Stampede! Keeper number 1, Alex Molowich. Number 2, Sam Gunner. Number 3, Ben Knight. Number 10, Paco Quaid. Number 2, Samuel Mansour. Number 23, Louis Hilton. Number 15, Courage Chirando. Number 16, Leo Ayala. Number 11, Freddie Ruiz. Number 10, Karamba Jadar. And last but not least, number 14, Ilya Stampede is led by head coach Shane Roberts, assisted by Antonio Mariel, Max McCarthy, and Cameron McGregor. If you please direct your attention to the right side of the PA tent and co-owner Ted Strawbridge.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to introduce to you Khalil, who is from Austin, Texas, by way of Liberty University. And he's going to ask our invitation, and then if you would stand for our national anthem. Khalil.
Bow your heads, please. God, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for all the supporters that came out. We just thank you for the opportunity to come out here and play the game we love. And we pray that you keep everyone safe and that there could just be a great game this evening. In your name we pray. Amen.
If you please direct your attention to the right side of the field for the playing of the national anthem.
Well, it may have taken us a little bit over an hour to get here, but we're just about set to kick off here at Trinity Catholic High School for an Ocala Stampede home game. This home game a little bit different than the last one, as the Stampede come in on top of the table here in the Southeast Division. Wouldn't have known it to look at it at 7 p.m., but at 8 p.m., beautiful night for soccer here in Ocala. Officiating crew sorting out their business before we get ready to kick this thing off. The Floridians F.C. will start with the ball moving left to right. Appreciate those of you who are checking us out on OcalaStampede.com and here in North Central Florida on Florida Sports Talk 100.1 FM, AM 900 and AM 1230 in Gainesville. The band obviously excited for the opening kickoff. Arugo and Silva will open with the kick. And we're underway here from Trinity Catholic High School Stadium. Stampede unbeaten in their last 5 games, 4 wins and a draw. They look to continue that impressive run here tonight against Floridians F.C., who come to Ocala from Fort Lauderdale. I think one of the first things we'll certainly keep our eye on tonight as this game gets underway is after a bit of a heavy rain that delayed the opening kickoff of this game, how will the pitch hold up out here? Ben Knight will take the throw. Lewis Hilton looking for the long switch. Finds the right foot of Paco Craig. Craig now finds Hilton in the middle. Opening moments of this game look like the Stampede just feeling things out. Courage Charandu. He'll lay it back. Sammy Mansour, new to the Ocala Stampede. As he gets his first touch on the ball for the Ocala club. Dunnock in a bit of a scrap on the far end. Charandu fouled a bit there. Be a free kick for the Stampede. Freddie Ruiz now exploring over there on the far side of the field. Gets it to the middle. Lewis Hilton, one-timer. Cleared out of the box there. Now inside. Karamba Janai chests it down. Offside flag is up. Joined now inside of our makeshift studio. Jack Bailey, just like old times, Jack.
Yeah, I'm happy and not happy to be back. But yes, it's good to be back up here with you, Adam.
Yeah, certainly good to see you. Good to see the Stampede on an impressive little run right now. 5 games unbeaten, 4 of those wins. Very, very important to get 3 points at every opportunity. And the Stampede have found themselves in a familiar position on top of the table inside the Southeast Division.
Yeah, it's good to. The boys have finally found a little bit of a rhythm, so I think they're looking. We're looking quite comfortable, to be honest.
Of the last 5 games, the only draw was to this Floridians FC club, a 0-0 draw here at home. You know, basically, when you guys have a chance to look at the tape, what are some of the things that Coach Shane Roberts and the staff feel like you guys can do a little bit differently to get an even better result than just 1 point?
I think the previous game here was wet, very wet, definitely down the flanks, and we like to play down the flanks, especially get the fullbacks up.
Yeah, I was thinking, obviously with the delay before the game, be interested early in this game to see how the pitch responds to the weather that we had earlier on. So far, so good.
Big French guy, yeah, he's good. He's good. Look good in practice. Strong, loves to tackle, Paco. So they play each other for a while now. So yeah, they're looking comfortable.
It's certainly an advantage if you got 2 center backs back there that Coach Shane Roberts.
Yeah.
Mansour now plays it over to Ben Knight. Ayala wants it long. Paco Craig obliges, chests it down, tries to cut back. Foul there. Now Lewis Hilton's become a bit of a free kick specialist. I mean, just about any side of the field, any situation, if there's a ball on the ground, Hilton tends to be the guy who stands over top of him. He's done a great job of delivering balls into the box and taking free kicks this year for the Stampede. Yeah, he's got a good technique, Lewis has. He's got a good whip and dip with a cross. So he's got aim for the penalty spot. And like you said, assisted Paco's goal last game. So. Ayala ambitious with the left-footed volley, but still maintains possession. Then works it forward. Oh, unlucky. Good through ball. Attempts to find Karamba Janai. Gets through. Crompton scoops that one up, and he'll distribute. Taco. Now this season a little bit different than seasons past with the World Cup going on. Yeah. Easy for you guys to watch some television early on through the day and get inspired to come out and play a little bit, right?
Yeah, I don't think the World Cup's been good this year. I've not enjoyed watching it.
Spoken like a true Englishman.
Yeah, I think it's been a very disappointing World Cup. I'm not watching it anymore. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. The boys have trained in the morning, normally 9 to 11, then come back. First game at 12. So, no, it's been a great summer so far with the World Cup going on and obviously doing so well again this season. Yeah, it's been great.
Paco Craig. He'll lay that one back to Bolowich. He'll have to play it off the deck. He does. Ruiz now. Ball come all the way back to Wilson. Then now wants to go long. Marugo, the intended target, as he was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Floridians are quite direct. They use their pace well. The centre forward and the right midfield, I remember, are quite quick. So they don't pass it around as well as we do, I don't think. But they are direct, and they've obviously done quite well this season. And I think they're kind of finding their feet as well. I think they'll be pushing for a playoff place definitely by the end of the season. They've got some good talent. So
Ben Knight looks to go long. That ball should hold up after the weather delay. Karamba Janah. Shields Morales off the ball. After Morales gets a touch on it, it'll be a throw in deep into the corner for the Stampede. Ben Knight will come all the way up to take it. Hilton back to Knight. Knight with a nice touch there. Ball last touched by Ben Knight over the end line. Be a goal kick. You guys avenged the only loss on your resume in your last home game against Orlando City. Probably the best I've seen the Stampede play this year, certainly in the limited amount of home games we've seen, but looked really good against Orlando City, hoping that the momentum carries forward here in this game against Floridians FC.
Yeah, I thought definitely the first half. Second half was obviously a bit tricky with the weather conditions, but first half I think we done really well. Moved the ball around. I think we could have had definitely a few more. I know I could have had a few more, especially. So yeah, it's been. I think we've done really well. I think we're trying to. It's difficult playing at home because the field's kind of narrow, and the conditions haven't always been to our kind of ability. So we've done well. We're doing better, and I think Orlando, like you said, is a good game, and hopefully we can carry it on tonight.
More that direct approach you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
This time Xavier Silva, the intended target up there. Mansour clears it to safety momentarily. Illich gets it long. Wilson and Morales combine in the back. Just through 10 minutes here. Trinity Catholic High School Stadium. Score still 0-0. The Ocala Stampede through half the season now. 7 games complete on their schedule. They sit atop the table in the Southeast Division. Good pressure there by Freddie Ruiz. Earns the throw in for the Stampede. Dunnick all the way back to Paco Craig. For those familiar with soccer, I like to describe Ben Knight as a bit of a guy that is a left back, but don't be surprised when you see him on the offensive third of the field. He tends to like to make those overlapping runs, and it's very dangerous when he does it. A lot of Danny Alves in his game.
Yeah. Ben's a very modern fullback. Any chance he can get to go forward, He does well.
That's a dangerous ball there. On the left foot. Good pressure there, Mansour.
Absolutely shanked it. But yeah, like you're saying, Ben does well going forward. He's comfortable on the ball, likes getting the ball under pressure, and he does his bit getting back, defending as well. So, Coach Shane, I know, appreciates the effort that both fullbacks put in the game, going forward and getting back. So, but Ben's had a good season so far. He's looked very dangerous.
Hilton,
all the way to
beautiful
the
ball. So that ball stops perfectly on Dunnick. He tries to whip it in for Janah.
It's a dangerous ball there by Sam there.
You know, a couple of different things. As that ball's whipping across the face of the goal, two things can happen. You can get a player running onto it, gets a touch into the back of the net, or that's pretty heavy to handle right now in these conditions for a goalkeeper if he comes out to make a play on it. So certainly a dangerous one. Hilton now makes a long run.
Play him.
Poor clearance there. Ball's on Illich. Back to Hilton on his right foot. He's going to bend. Great strike there. Apparently takes a deflection. Maybe saves a goal. It'll be a corner kick. Hilton quite active. You'll find him with the ball at his feet all around the pitch.
Yeah, it was a good effort there by Lewis. Obviously took a deflection. Don't know if it was going in without the deflection, but decent enough effort, definitely.
Hilton now on the corner. Finds Craig. Dunnick tries to drop it back to Ayala. Floridians FC are there. Ben Knight wins that one in the air. Ayala now with pressure. He's shut off. Silva. So Floridians FC try to work a little combination passing there. Fortunately, a little too close to the touch line for him. Sharondu now to Craig. Try to find Janah. Conti cut that out. But Ruiz doesn't give up on it. So scrap there, no whistle.
Go on, Freddie.
To the end line, tries to draw it back, does. Morales just gets enough on it to keep it out of danger. And it's cleared long. Stampede regain control. Hilton. Another dangerous opportunity there for the Stampede, who've had the better of it as far as opportunities are concerned early in this game. Ball played out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Floridians FC. Oh, the tackle from behind there. Maragu and Hilton get tangled up there. Hilton have to retie his shoes. Janah looks to use his speed. Cool. Wilson, a little too big, a little too strong right there.
That's it's a good ball out of pressure there sometimes. You need to go down the line, and Crummer's obviously got great pace, so sometimes you need to go a bit direct. Obviously done well to get in the corner there, so work off that.
Another set piece opportunity here for the Stampede. Just over 16 minutes into the first half. Hilton. That ball's punched high in the air. Mansour heads it back into the penalty area. Down to Dunnick. Looks to get a right foot on it. As that ball was bouncing around there, a bunch of legs flailing around, and I believe that's Conti that might have taken a bit of a shot. Wilson. Gonzalez tries to chip on to Silva. Stampede clear that out.
Go on, Courage, good play.
Chirandu got the first part of that right, and the ball just a tad bit heavy.
Courage has done well coming into the team. He's a feisty little player, and I think he does well for the team.
This guy that was here last year.
Yeah, he played a few games last year, struggled to get into the team, but I think coming in the last few games he's done really well. He complements Lewis very well, lets Lewis go forward, and just sits around, kind of like clears up all the balls that get played forward for them. I think he's done very well since he's come in.
Attempted long ball to Ben Knight, headed. And then a foul by Leo Ayala. It'll be Floridians FC ball. Switch is on there. Ayala forcing Floridians midfield to go backwards. And again, get another touch on the ball. Mansour into Chirandu. Think about the cohesiveness in the back four right there. We mentioned Mansour, who's brand new to the lineup, but familiarity with Paco Craig in the central part of that defense. And then when you got Dunnick and Knight out on your left and your right, these are two guys that both played here last year, very familiar with each other, very, very experienced and very, very good. So if you're Shane Roberts, and I think last year's team was kind of built on offense, a lot of goals last year, you feel really good about your back four should you have to call on them in a tight game.
Oh yeah, Sam and Ben obviously done great last year for us, and they've continued to do great this season. And Paco's come in, done very well. He's even dropped into midfield sometimes. But yeah, Paco's looked very comfortable, and Rafa obviously going to Fort Lauderdale was always going to be a big miss for the Stampede, but it was big shoes to fill, definitely. But Paco's definitely come in, and to give him credit, he's done very well for us, and hopefully Sam continues to do the same. Because as we lose Darian Copeland, I thought Darian was absolutely fantastic for us this season so far. So Darian's going to be a huge miss, but hopefully Sam can come in and do well.
Darian Copeland was just recently named to the PDL Team of the Week. So
yeah, well deserved as well.
And certainly well deserved, as you mentioned. This ball going forward. That flag stays down. Gonzalez on it, tries to draw it across the box. Excuse me, now Gonzalez on it. Ball played to the middle of the box. Marugo, excuse me. It's the man on the ball again inside the box. Goes down. A little too easily, says the center official, and doesn't award him the penalty kick. Stampede start now with the ball. Ben Knight goes long. Floridians will now look to build from the back. Wilson on it. Conti. Now Morales. Morales. Look to play the ball long. Ben Knight there. Sam Dunnick allows that slide tackle to take the ball out of play, and it'll be a throw for the Stampede.
If you'd like to learn anything more about our sponsors, go to our website at OcalaStampede.com. And on the front page, there's links to each and every one.
Illich, nice turn. Finds Janah, who now has Ruiz on the
Touch
right.
and whips, disappointing.
He will have wished he'd done better with that ball.
Good tackle.
Ben Knight. Again, flips the switch from defense to offense quickly. Looks for Illich. That's headed away. Conti now. Out to the left. Benito. Gonzalez pulls it back.
Good turn.
Dunnick. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. He wins it. Now Charandu. Ayala. Janah makes the diagonal run.
It's got to be feet.
Illich wanted it in the middle. Conti. Gonzalez. Karumba. Charandu.
See what
he was looking for Dunnick there, who was making the overlapping run, but again, sometimes that ball, as it's coming to you, may skip, may hit a bit of a wobble. Freddie Ruiz. Now Dunnick on the right. Inside to Charandu. Strong tackle there by Conti, who wins it.
I think the way that the Floridians are playing, they're playing very tight at the back, kind of like the way the Costa Rica are playing in the World Cup right now, and it's going to take a while. I think the boys have got to be patient with the ball. Got to move their team around a bit more. I think we're trying to force things right now, and I think if we go from side to side and use the fullbacks more, getting forward, I think we can break through. But right now, I think we're forcing it, like we've seen there, just forcing the ball up, and it's just not working. I think use Lewis more and use the wide players more. Well done.
A little bit more of that side to side in which you were asking for. Maybe open some of these lanes up a little bit.
Going side to side, just gives you more more spaces for forward players to get into. If you're just going forward straight away, there's not a lot of space, especially for Ilya, who likes finding the pockets. I think you've got to be patient going forward, and then Ilya can find the pockets and turn and have a go at them.
Ruiz bends that. On to Dunnick, who with the outside of his foot plays it into Janah. Ball works its way to Illich, who tries to bend it to the far post, just wide.
That was much better, getting into the space, getting into the forward thing, and then finding the wide players after that. I thought that was really good. Just have to be a bit more clinical in the box, but it's hard with the conditions. I don't think you can see clearly on the video, but the field isn't as good as it looks on the screen.
Yeah, from this vantage point, it looks okay.
But
down there on the field,
trust you, is a lot of water and there's a lot of mud, and it's hard to get the ball away from your feet to get a clean strike. And obviously, Ilya was trying to find the back post and just struggled there.
Knight and Ayala combined to win that ball back. Knight, left foot, across the face of Karamba Janah. But again, another threatening moment for the Stampede in the attacking third. Illich now will pressure. Good work by Floridians to work their way out of it, at least momentarily. Conti. Bolowicz. Dunnick galloping forward, lays it off to Ruiz. Looked like a handball there. This official's going to let him play. Knight looking for a long switch there.
I think that's where we got to do better. I think if you look at their play, all 11 of their players are in their own half. I think that's when you got to find Courage and Lewis in the midfield and try and draw them out a bit, because it's hard for Ilya and Karamba to get on the ball when they're just sitting off. So find Courage and Lewis, bring their midfielders out more, and you'll be able to find the fours better. Because I think that's just forcing it there, what Ben does. And Ben's played well so far, so can't say anything bad about him, but I think that's just a bit what the team's doing right now, is just forcing it.
I think that ball is a bit of a lottery ticket. Yeah. You know, if you hit, great. If not, then it's, you know, you bought a scratch off. It's a one try, and here's a good combination play. But again, you mentioned that looked like the ball sort of sticking in the mud a little bit.
Definitely.
Illich unable to make that clean through ball that he was looking to play. Yeah,
it's a shame because we played away at IMG, and it's the best I've seen a Stampede team play, to be honest, even including last year. I thought we moved the ball around so well. We've done so well, and I don't know what's happening there. Number 11's
like
got some trouble.
Gonzalez is taking a yellow card now as he looked like he threw an elbow at Karamba Janah. At least that's what Karamba was claiming at this point. I've never seen an official put the card back into his pocket after being spoken to by teammates of a guy who's about to get a yellow card.
He's got to be booked here. Oh, he's still got it in his hand. So
officially shows it to him.
And it's funny because he's given a free kick to Floridians. Oh no, he's not. He's changed his mind. He's given it to Stampede. So he can play, get down and play.
In the scrap there with Karamba Janah. Looked like an elbow came up from Gonzalez.
And that's good now. Stampede can. Number 11's obviously lost his head a bit, so if players can get in and around him a bit more, you know.
Hilton, right about that penalty spot, but the only player there, like Wilson, gets his head on it, clears it long. Again, pretty direct approach there. It was Price, try to play a one-time ball in the middle. Marugo. Marugo now in the corner. He's got lots of company. Stampede player gets the last touch on that. It'll be a throw for the Floridians. With 30 minutes gone here in the first half, you don't want this moment to be a cautionary tale right here of a team that dominates possession for the most part in the first half, has most of the opportunities, but then gives up one, because at the end of the day, we only change the scoreboard when the ball hits the back of the net. So Bolowicz does well to collect that there.
I've been a bit disappointed with Floridians. I think they've got a lot of potential. I think they've got a lot of good individuals in their team. And if I was their coach, I'd be pretty disappointed the way they played. I think they've sat off, and I don't think they've used their pace enough. I think there's three centre midfielders in there are quite they're technically good enough to do something in a game. I don't think they've been effective at all. Number 9's been isolated. So if I'm the Floridians coach at half-time, I'm going to have a few words with them, because I think they've been poor so far. I think they can do a lot better.
It's a dangerous ball back to the goalkeeper, who's got to play with it now.
Oh.
And that'll go down as a goal for Illich, who's making quite the habit of picking up goals off the goal line. That's his second of the season, in which he'll look back and go, I don't know that I've had two easier than that this year while playing with the Stampede, but give the assist, and kind of a dubious assist, to the defender who played that ball. I mean, rule number 1 in soccer is not to play the ball across the front of your goal. In these sort of conditions, I don't know that I'd be laying it back to my goalkeeper essentially in the shadow of his own goal post at that moment.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't mind a goal like that right now, to be honest, but Ilya's had a couple, and you don't get the goals without trying and putting the effort in, and Ilya's done well to get there and put the pressure on the keeper, and that's exactly what the Stampede needed, a bit of confidence. Like now they're looking a bit fired up, which is good. Well played to the other boys here. All this game needed was really a goal, and
I think we see that now. That goal may have lifted the spirit.
And I think that may lift the Floridians up as well, because obviously they've got to go for it and try and get something out of this game. So, and I think the boys will, the Stampede boys will do well to keep it.
It was a great ball. Oh. I'll always defer to the official because I'm not in the best angle, but that was close. Another threatening run by the right back, Sam Dunnick, who again, like Ben Knight, his counterpart over here on the left. It's never a surprise to see him in an advanced position trying to get forward and create some offense for the Stampede. Ball will fall to Ben Knight now. Illich tries to flick it on to Ayala, but hangs up in his boot. There, Hilton now wins it. Can Ayala keep it in bounds? He does. He's got Janah in the middle of the field all by himself. Little too long.
I think the boys now have got to keep the ball better. They've got the goal, and if you have to win 1-0, you have to win 1-0. I think they just have to keep it a bit more. They don't have to force it a lot now. I think if you play it around, the Floridians team have had a 6-hour journey up north, so I think you've just got to try and aim and tire them out. No silly mistakes at the back, because this field is liable to give you a mistake.
Price over here in the corner for the Floridians FC. It's fouled by Ben Knight. Be a free kick. Dangerous opportunity here. Chance, at least for Floridians, to bring some of their big bodies forward. Throw it in the middle of the box.
This is a dangerous position, and it's a good space for a left footer to have the ball, whip it in.
A couple of different things he can do. He can whip this on frame. If Bolowicz is cheating out towards the middle of the box, could get beat near post.
And Alex hasn't had much to do this half, so hopefully he's on his toes here.
The runs start coming. They lay it back. Benito.
It's disappointing that. It's such a great position to be. I just don't understand why you just wouldn't whip it in the box. Especially with this field, laying it off like that with the bobbles, and like Ilya scored against Southwest Florida at the beginning of the season. You can't really, I wouldn't trust the field right there. especially to set it off and smash it. I'd have just whipped it in the box and get it on framing. God knows what could happen.
Well, as you mentioned, that was one of those situations where it looked like one in the hand is worth two in the bush right there. You just put it on frame and see what can happen.
You never
Ball
know
can
what could
bounce
happen.
around, right? You lay it back. Now you've turned, a point blank opportunity potentially into one that's from 22 yards out on a wet field that the ball can bounce around on. I agree with you. But for the Stampede, that's good news, as it turned into a goal kick for them. And now possession. It's Dunek again on the right. Controls. Probing ball. Janah almost runs in front of Wilson, the defender. Knight to Ayala. Come back. Mansour, who had plenty of action the first 5 minutes, now finally called his name again. Paco Craig to Janah, who tries to bring it down with the right foot. Marugo sort of pays the penalty for keeping the ball a little too long.
If you look at the Stampede defenders, there's just so much time on the ball, and just even with Ben Knight throwing there, just throwing it back, and Sam just having the time to turn it out like here. There's no pressure on the team. And you'd think with the pace they have and the athleticism they have, you'd think they'd just push up a bit higher, and they just seem content in just relaxing. Not really making a game of it so far.
You mentioned the backs and the way they can control the ball, whether it's Knight on the left, Dunek over there on the right, Mansour and Craig in the middle. They possess the ball like midfielders. I mean, it's not something you'd expect out of your back four, but it's certainly a great offensive weapon from the defensive side. Hilton, another perfect ball into the box. Illich brings it down, and as he looks to make something of it, unfortunately, he's a victim of the conditions at this point. There's another one right there.
It was a great ball, great touch from Ilya, and obviously I'm not sure whether he lost his footing or the field player part of that, but it's good that Ilya got in that position and
it's perfect.
Done well. He's got to keep doing that, and the chances will come. And like his goal, bit of a fluke goal, but if you don't make the run, then you don't get the goal.
It's a perfectly weighted ball.
It's offside.
Karumba, you're our guy, but from here, that one looked off.
Yeah, that was a good,
really,
good 5-10 yards off.
Yeah, and really, in that situation there, with his speed, probably no reason to necessarily need that big of a head start. But a nice countering opportunity, at least for the Stampede.
I think if you're looking at Floridians, your number 9 sitting in the hole trying to get on the ball to feet, it's just not. I think you've got to use the three midfield. You've got 3 midfielders and they're talented enough, and you've got to use them more, I think.
Marugo, obviously the player they try to get it to, but I agree with you, they need to come up with some more creative ways to get it to him. Price pushes his way through Hilton there. Illich brings it down. He's got Sam Dunek with him. Dunek tries to bring it to the left. Maybe Conti now. Referee plays the advantage. Try to get it forward here. Good work by Ben Knight. Pushing them backwards. Conti now. He wants to go left. Most threatening moment in a while here for Floridians FC.
And that's what they need to do more, Floridians, get the ball into channels, use their pace, because they are a quick team. Do that more. And as I said, it's just not been. It's been too slow for the Floridians for me.
Benito is going to take the corner here on the far side of the field. Low ball driven in.
It's gone out for a goal kick. It's already gone out of play.
Sure they'll want that one back. I mean, obviously without the luxury of a bunch of scoring opportunities, last thing you want to do is waste a set piece like that on a careless ball. For those of you hearing the vuvuzelas in the background, very, very popular 4 years ago at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Less popular now. Hopefully 4 years from now they will be completely extinct for the world of soccer.
Yeah, hopefully they fall off the face of the earth. Personally, yeah, they're good for about 10 seconds, and then
they're mildly entertaining if you're below the age of 8.
Yeah, and you've got earmuffs on.
If you're an Ocala Stampede fan, this first half's been mildly entertaining. More than mildly entertaining. You've got a goal. You've had most of the possession through the first half. Certainly most of the scoring opportunities. The one goal to show for it was probably the least likely goal that the Stampede were going to score tonight. But they've got one.
I think the game's going to be similar to this in the second half unless Floridians actually do something going forward. I think Stampede are very comfortable right now, to be honest. I think without even playing as well as they can, I think it's been a very, very comfortable half for the Stampede, and the conditions as well, it's 1-0 will do.
It's a great chip by Hilton into Illich. Gets it down on his right. He's inside the box, lays it back to Hilton, who comes wide now. Ayala on the left foot, crosses in. Just over the head of Karamba Janah.
Well done, Courage. That's what Courage has done really, really well for. Just sitting back, letting the forwards do their thing, and just sitting back, and he likes to tackle. And
he picked that off him cleanly.
Yeah,
right
a lot of players don't like to tackle in this game, and I think Courage gets a bigger smile, even bigger smile than he normally has when he sees the ball being there to be won in a tackle. I think the Stampede just play it, keep it around for 1 minute, just keep it around, going to the change room quite comfortable, and come out second half, aim for a killer goal really. I wouldn't be surprised if the Floridians come out though and push a bit more going forward, use their pace more and athleticism.
Long ball into the corner. That ball's going to hold up. There's another testy moment back there. Karamba Janah involved in that one as well. We'll have about 1 minute of added time here at the end of the first half. Ben Knight gets the hands in the middle of the back. Referee blows that dead. Morales looking for anyone, anything at this moment. Ben Knight heads it back in. Ayala sort of ball watching there. Gets the ball off his chest. It'll be a throw for Floridians here. Morales.
And that's half time.
Referee does check his watch.
Half. Been a very comfortable half, and maybe a bit of a fluke goal for the boys, but it's been easy enough.
That's the whistle for the end of the first half there. The score, the Ocala Stampede 1, Floridians F.C. 0. We're going to take a break. We'll be back to join you for the second half of this game. We'll let Jack get down to the locker room, and we'll get a report from him to start the second half, things that Shane Roberts has to say to the squad. And we'll be back for the second half of this game from Trinity Catholic High School right here on OcalaStampede.com. What's that?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming out tonight, rain night.
You running that
We're so
stuff?
excited to have with us Kathy Andrews. She's the
Oh, you run the commercials, or?
I asked her if she'd come take a couple minutes and just share with you the story of her life.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
Hi, as Pat introduced me, I'm Catherine Andrews, and I just graduated from Forest. My story kind of starts out like many other people's stories. I went to a Christian school through 8th grade. I was raised in a church. But being raised in a church, as many of you know, doesn't mean that you are automatically a Christian.
Oh, he does. Well, strike in the upper 90.
On the right foot, left Bailey. That's a goal!
Followed the herd in 2014 as the Ocala Stampede looked to defend their back-to-back Southeast Division championships in the PDL. Don't miss any of the saves, slide tackles, and goals. For schedules, tickets, and more information, go online and visit OcalaStampede.com. This is your town, your team, it's the Ocala Stampede.
Miles or condition. We'll even terminate your current lease or loan, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, so you can drive home a new Kia for less. 2014 Kia Soul. Lease just $79 per month. 2014 Optima. Lease just $99 per month. Backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Plus good credit, bad credit, no credit. Home Kia of Ocala can approve all types of credit with the lowest rates. Fast and easy. You'll get the lowest price and the highest trade-in values during the world-class savings event. Only at Home Kia of Ocala. 2305 Southwest College Road. Exit number 350. Just east of I-75 in beautiful Ocala. Or visit HomeKia.com. 36-month lease, $59.90 to its signing, plus tax, title, license with approved credit, zero security deposit, trade balance carried to new loan, includes all incentives, offers not in combination, offer expires June 30th.
It seems like every sportified energy drink out there contains a concoction of ingredients designed to boost performance, spark magic, or manufacture greatness. The truth is, hydration is the only way to make the play. Just ask Culligan, proud supporter of the Ocala Stampede. Call 352-221-9875 and ask for Culligan's bottled water delivery service for your home or office today. They can also test your home water at no charge and customize a water treatment system just for you. Culligan and the Ocala Stampede, your town, your team.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333 and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Oh, he does. Well, strike in the upper 90.
On the right foot, left Bailey. That's a goal!
Followed the herd in 2014 as the Ocala Stampede looked to defend their back-to-back Southeast Division championships in the PDL. Don't miss any of the saves, slide tackles, and goals. For schedules, tickets, and more information, go online and visit OcalaStampede.com. This is your town, your team, it's the Ocala Stampede.
We're here at Palm Kia of Ocala. World-class savings event. Looking for the lowest price? More for your trade-in? Fast and easy credit approval with as little as $0 down? Pick any new Kia or certified pre-owned Kia in our huge inventory and score huge savings. Palm Kia of Ocala will pay top dollar for any trade, regardless of make, miles, or condition. We'll even terminate your current lease or loan, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, so you can drive home a new Kia for less. 2014 Kia Soul. Lease just $79 per month. 2014 Optima. Lease just $99 per month. Backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Plus good credit, bad credit, no credit. Home Kia of Ocala can approve all types of credit with the lowest rates. Fast and easy. You'll get the lowest price and the highest trade-in values during the world-class savings event. Only at Palm Kia of Ocala. 2305 Southwest College Road. Exit number 350. Just east east of I-75 in beautiful Ocala, or visit palmkia.com. 36-month lease, $59.90 to its signing, plus tax, title, license with approved credit, 0 security deposit, trade balance carried to new loan, includes all incentives, offers, non-combination, offer expires June 30th.
It seems like every sportified energy drink out there contains a concoction of ingredients designed to boost performance, spark magic, or manufacture greatness. The truth is, hydration is the only way to make the play. Just ask Culligan, proud supporter of the Ocala Stampede. Call 352-221-9875 and ask for Culligan's bottled water delivery service for your home or office today. They can also test your home water at no charge and customize a water treatment system just for you. Culligan and the Ocala Stampede, your town, your team.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333 and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Oh, he does. Well, strong in the upper 90.
On the right foot.
On his left. Bailey. That's
Follow the herd in 2014 as the Ocala Stampede look to defend their back-to-back Southeast Division championships in the PDL. Don't miss any of the saves, slide tackles, and goals. For schedules, tickets, and more information, go online and visit OcalaStampede.com. This is your town, your team. It's the Ocala Stampede.
More for your trade-in. Fast and easy credit approval with as little as $0 down. Pick any new Kia or certified pre-owned Kia in our huge inventory and score huge savings. Home Kia of Ocala will pay top dollar for any trade, regardless of make, miles, or condition. We'll even terminate your current lease or loan, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, so you can drive home a new Kia for less. 2014 Kia Soul, lease just $79 per month. 2014 Optima, lease just $99 per month. Backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Plus good credit, bad credit, no credit. Home Kia of Ocala can approve all types of credit with the lowest rates. Fast and easy. You'll get the lowest price and the highest trade-in values during the world-class savings event only at Home Kia of Ocala. 2305 Southwest College Road. Exit number 350, just east of I-75 in beautiful Ocala. Or visit palmkia.com. 36-month lease, $59.90 to its signing, plus tax, title, license with approved credit, 0 security deposit, trade balance carried to new loan, includes all incentives, offers, non-combination, offer expires June 30th.
It seems like every sportified energy drink out there contains a concoction of ingredients designed to boost performance, spark magic, or manufacture greatness. The truth is, hydration is the only way to make the play. Just ask Culligan, proud supporter of the Ocala Stampede. Call 352-221-9875 and ask for Culligan's bottled water delivery service for your home or office today. They can also test your home water at no charge and customize a water treatment system just for you. Culligan and the Ocala Stampede, your town, your team.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333 and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Oh, he does. Well, strong in the upper 90. On the right foot. On his left. Bailey. That's a goal!
Follow the herd in 2014 as the Ocala Stampede look to defend their back-to-back Southeast Division championships in the PDL. Don't miss any of the saves, slide tackles, and goals. For schedules, tickets, and more information, go online and visit OcalaStampede.com. This is your town, your team, it's the Ocala Stampede.
We're here at Palm Kia of Ocala, world-class savings event. Looking for the lowest price, more for your trade-in, fast and easy credit approval with as little as $0 down. Pick any new Kia or certified pre-owned Kia in our huge inventory and score huge savings. Palm Kia of Ocala will pay top dollar for any trade, regardless of make, miles, or condition. We'll even terminate your current lease or loan, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, so you can drive home a new Kia for less. 2014 Kia Soul, lease just $79 per month. 2014 Optima, lease just $99 per month. Backed by Kia's
Seems like every fortified energy drink out there contains a concoction of ingredients designed to boost performance, spark magic, or manufacture greatness. The truth is, hydration is the only way to make the play. Just ask Culligan, proud supporter of the Ocala Stampede. Call 352-221-9875 and ask for Culligan bottled water delivery service for your home or office today. They can also test your home water at no charge and customize a water treatment system just for you. Culligan and the Ocala Stampede, your town, your team.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Oh, he does. Well, strong in the upper 90.
On the right foot.
Left Bailey.
Follow the herd in 2014 as the Ocala Stampede look to defend their back-to-back Southeast Division championships in the PDL. Don't miss any of the saves, slide tackles, and goals. For schedules, tickets, and more information, go online and visit OcalaStampede.com. This is your town, your team, it's the Ocala Stampede.
fans, it looks like we're getting ready to get this second half started.
We get ready here for the second half kickoff from Trinity Catholic High School. Stampede with the 1-0 lead. For those of you who are just joining us, thinking, hey, it's pretty late for some soccer, there was a 1-hour rain delay, weather delay, which caused the game to kick off at 8 p.m. versus 7 p.m. And I'll be honest, if I had planned on the 8 p.m. kickoff, it's actually pretty nice. Maybe they should look into the 8 p.m. kickoffs. Heavy tackle there. Conti looked like he's going to be booked for that challenge. Lewis Hilton gets to his feet. Referee yet to have reached into his pocket. Doesn't look like he will. Just a stern warning for Conti. Free kick for the Stampede. Ball out of play. We'll take this opportunity to take a 10-second identification break for those of you listening on OcalaStampede.com and on radio at Florida Sports Talk. Here's your chance for a 10-second identification. Ball down into the corner. Freddie Ruiz. Bit of a battle there. He wins it. Lays it back to Dunnick now. Ruiz tries to find Dunnick one more time. Jack Bailey, my partner here for this game. The Stampede staked to a 1-0 lead going into the second half. If you're Shane Roberts and you're the team, do you look to change anything to hold the lead, or do you go out there and say, you know what, we're going to play the second half just like we played the first?
I think you. Good tackle. I think you kind of get out there, tell the boys to keep the ball, keep playing how they did in the first half, and maybe give it 15, 20 minutes before you start thinking about changes, unless something drastic happens. I think the boys were in control in the first half. I didn't think Floridians done anything to trouble them. But I think the boys, if they come out in the same mentality as first, I think they'll be okay.
Floridians now with the ball. Conti. Benito. The ball headed away easily. Freddie Ruiz now brings it down. Lewis Hilton. Dunnick. Avoids Gonzalez easily. And they'll switch it. Hilton looks to go long. Karamba Janah gives chase. Wilson shields him off the ball. It'll be a throw in for Floridians. Ruiz again, who's been active here at the very beginning of the second half. Another ball contested there by Chirandu. Morales. Conti in the middle. Benito tries to chest that down. I believe he got up on his arm a little bit for a handball. Offsides is the call there. Conti to Gonzalez. I don't suspect Floridians FC is going to, play one of these long balls into the box and score a goal that way. You almost get the sense that it would take a mistake from the back four of the Stampede. If they're going to continue to play that direct route, it's going to take a mistake by Ocala for them to get back in this game. Doesn't seem like it's been very effective in the first half, and I don't suspect it will be in the second half, barring some sort of mistake, which could happen, obviously, with the field conditions the way they are. Defensive back, defender slips, things of that nature can happen. But it would take something like that, in my mind, if they're not going to be a bit more creative in getting opportunities at goal.
Yeah, I think, like you said, a mistake can happen, or a moment of magic, to be honest. A strike from a long way out, like a volley, or unlucky. Yeah, like you said, mistake, or maybe something to do with the field, or like a good volley, maybe, or bicycle kick, something, a bit of magic that I think the Floridians players can do. I think there's a few players that are actually quite good. I just don't think they're playing to their full potential right now.
Referee was going to play the advantage there, but when looked to be Illich had slipped down, the advantage had disintegrated, and so the referee went back to where the jersey was being tugged of Lewis Hilton. And he'll play this ball somewhere into the box. Crompton imploring his back line to push forward. Paco Craig, who had come all the way up for that free kick.
It's going to have to be a hard fought last 40 minutes here for the Stampede. It's a huge 3 points if we can get it. Pushes up, I think, 4 points to top of the table. 5 points on Orlando, I think, that are going to be a big push for their playoff spot. So this is a huge bit of a cushion for the boys, I think, if we can get this 3 points.
Mansour. Perfectly played. You're talking about 4 points clear. That'd be 4 points clear with 8 games played, which would be even up with all the other teams in the division at the very least. Some of the teams actually have played, I believe, more than 8 games. So be a situation there that you'd have more than 3 points, which would be an insurmountable lead should it come down to a one-game situation. It's where you always want to be.
I think the boys are looking very comfortable right now.
No foul called there. Ball played long to Janah. Brings it down. Ruiz joins. Dunnick overlapping. Hilton now in the middle. Great ball.
Touch the strike.
Ruiz wants to get a better look. Pushes forward. Left foot off the side netting. Believe that ball either deflected or saved. Hence the side netting. It'll be a corner kick. Hilton goes over and he'll take care of that as well. But a beautifully played ball from him. Sort of go against the grain as everybody was moving right. He chips it back to the left where Ruiz was standing all alone. Could have brought it down and just taken a one-touch shot, but he wanted to get a better look. Here's a ball right back out to Ruiz. Swings and misses at about the top of the box. Ball headed across the top of the 18. Sam Dunnick, he brings it down on his right. At the end of the day, Crompton doesn't have trouble with that, but it's certainly the kind of ball, if you're Dunnick, that you'd like to see played inside the box there. Hard, low shot at goal. I think the keeper did well just to hold it. Charandu whistled for a foul. Tell you what, for a guy who does tackle as much as he does it in a way where, you know, he's not normally susceptible to being called for fouls. I mean, does a pretty good job of winning balls off guys even while going to the ground. That's the first foul against Courage that I can think of today. Yeah. Bolowicz with the punch. Doesn't get cleared very far. A couple of different things happening right now. We've got an injury over here on the left-hand side of the field. Floridians F.C. That'll be number 17, Michael Quinn. This will be a left back that's gotten forward there. If he's holding the back of his knee or his hamstring there.
Looks like a bit of a hamstring strain.
He was rolling around pretty good there. Now he's going to stay on the field. Well, not for long. They're wanting to sub out now. Looks like Tim Merrigan's going to come in to relieve him. Guy with a pulled hamstring. He's logged some miles there. I mean, he started down there in the corner flag, worked his way off the field, then scooted back on the field, rolled around a little bit.
On and off.
Yeah. Now his mind's been made up for him. He is off and will remain off. Tim Merrigan will come in for him. Gonzalez now take the left-footed out-swinging corner. Headed away momentarily.
Substitution brought in number 15, Timothy Merrigan.
Free kick awarded to the Stampede. Didn't see what happened in there, but obviously on corners and set pieces, when you got a lot of guys in the box, referees are looking for any sort of tugging and pushing and pulling.
Yeah, I think Ilya just got caught late after his header, defensive header.
Benito, the long switch. Ben Knight. Again, FC Floridian goes down around the box. Referee having none of it. More having to do, I believe, with the conditions over there than the physical play from Knight. Hilton. Dunnick back to Hilton. Strong tackle there. That's Conti again.
I think the referee likes the. I think the referee's in the World Cup. I think he thinks he's in the World Cup anyway.
He's not the only one who's watching today. He feels
the way that he likes to be centre of attention. That's
Yellow card issue number 14, Manuel Conti for Floridians F.C.
Now, Conti did get ball there, but I think it was coming from behind and wrapping the leg around and may have gotten him with that second leg. I mean, certainly not a textbook type tackle. And the official had already sort of spared him earlier in the second half by giving him a warning. He was on thin ice to begin with.
Yeah, I think that's I think he understands that as well. The Floridian big man, I think he understands that it's a yellow card. I think he's taken it.
Dunnick tries to go long. Ruiz Lets it ride. Crompton. Benito. Great tackle there by Hilton. Unfortunately, just loses it out of play. Merrigan will take the throw. Must be something you guys work on and practice a lot, even on the offensive side of the field. Nothing given away easy. No possession given away easy. No passes given away easy. You see Caramba, Illich, Ruiz pressuring the ball, even in their own attacking portion of the field. Again, giving teams nothing easy, even on their defensive third of the field.
Yeah, Coach Shane Roberts likes a very he likes going forward, and there's a chance here. It's easy enough, but Coach Shane Roberts likes us to attack with a lot of pace, but also defend with a lot of pace and get into there. Don't let them take too many touches. And he's a big believer in you win the ball, and if you win the ball up high, you got a chance to score. And I think defending from the attack's a perfect way to do it, really. If you win the ball in their final third, you've got a great chance of scoring, like Ilya's goal today, even though it was a bit of a fluke. Won the ball off the keeper, and it ended up finding the bottom side of the goal.
That earlier effort from Floridians FC came courtesy of Ryan Price. Remember, we were talking about what we think it would take us, maybe a mistake in the back. Paco Craig's header unfortunately found the foot of Price, but fortunately enough for the Stampede, he didn't do very well with it right into the waiting arms of Alex Kolowicz.
It looked like it got caught up in a bit of the rain. I think you have to hit it harder than that to trouble Alex from there.
Ball evades Janah once again. Hilton now finds it. Caramba with the turn. Speed into the box. FC Floridian player thought that he was maybe being fouled there as he made the play to get the ball out of play for a throw.
Bit of whip and dip.
Wilson heads it out with authority. Goes all the way back to Mansour. He goes with the left foot.
Touch.
Illich brings it down.
Touch, big man.
Offside flag goes up.
It's a trouble there playing on the left side over there. It's a lot of it's waterlogged and feels not the best, as I keep saying, but I think you have to hit it a bit harder, like you said, like you seen with their shot a minute ago. It just trickled into Alex's arms, even though he kind of caught it quite well. I think you have to maybe play it in the air on that side, or just hit it a bit harder. But it looks good on camera, but it's much tougher playing on it.
Say to the naked eye,
Yeah.
doesn't look very good in some places.
Yeah, it's harder to play when you're on there.
But
you see a lot of their touches, a lot of touches in the passes are kind of finding their target a bit short.
This is your second summer in the state of Florida. You recognize that, the postcards that you saw over in England of all sunshine and beach break and waves and stuff like that. Over the summertime in the state of Florida, that's only half the story.
Yeah.
Rain, thunder showers for the other half.
Yeah. Sometimes the sunshine state should be called the rainy state. Yeah, we used to rain back home, so. Oh,
that one was close.
Bit of a tight one. I have to see on the replay whether that was a PK or not. But good tackle, it seems.
I think sometimes for an official too, as teams keep going to the ground and clamor for a call, you're probably less likely to get one at times. I think their entire team at every single opportunity is yelling at the officials for calls.
Bit of boy cried wolf kind of thing, and it's
exactly.
It's not going to help their team a lot.
We're 63 minutes through this game.
Looked like Kyle Brightmeyer is going to make an appearance for the first time.
I saw the starting lineup
for this
saw
season.
the lineup card today with his name on there. So some new faces,
some new old faces.
Some new old faces back for the Ocala Stampede. One thing that we know that Brightmeyer is going to bring to this game is speed, and more speed.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy that can break a game like this wide open. You fresh leg this this team in these sorts of situations, in these conditions, can certainly be a bit of a difference maker. Or, just straight off the bench.
We'll have to see how he gets on. He's been over in England for a couple of weeks, doing some work with his church, I believe. So we'll see how he. I don't think he's match fit, but I think he'll be coming on the right midfield. Yeah, he is coming on the right midfield. See how Kyle does. Hasn't played a game in a while, so but he likes getting forward. So. And I'm sure his mother will be watching back home. She's a big fan of the Stampede. So hopefully Kyle can get her a goal and us a goal. It's another partnership from college days as well. Like I said, with Paco and Sam playing at the back. Kyle and Sam played for Liberty. Just graduated, so they know each other. They know each other from head to toe. So they got firm belief that they will do well.
Crompton goes long. Mansour there. Whistle. See, got the studs up there on that challenge. Conti. Attempted ball to Benito. That ball may check up here in the corner because of the conditions. Dunnock doesn't take any chances with that. And that ball actually stayed in play off the corner flag.
Yeah.
Dunnock was able to win it back. Now it'll be a free kick. Another substitution coming up here for Floridians.
Number 13, Sean McFarland.
McFarland coming in. I believe that was Marugo coming out.
Yeah.
Double check the number on that.
Number 9, Daniel Marugo.
Looks like Illich is down.
Looks in some pain. Let's get Bo Chavez. He looks like he's okay. He looks like he's got up and going to shake it off.
Illich and Merrigan getting tangled up over here near the sideline.
Well, free kick. Yeah. Number 12 used his body too illegally there.
It was Ryan Price. Got into Bolowicz there. Hilton.
It's the way you got to keep the ball, Stampede. Don't have to force it going forward. Just have to keep it a bit more.
Janah. Lays it off for Brightmeyer. Sees Hilton.
Well done, well done. That's good play from Stampede there.
Got a tad bit frantic there.
Side to side, going side to side. Well done, Courage. Should be a good goal if it comes something from it. Gone side to side twice here, and shame Sam's final pass let it down.
It's a less than convincing clearance there by
definitely
Crompton.
I think that's why you see Illich closing him down every chance he can get.
He's gotten two like that this year.
Oh yeah, he's had a few goals that have been quite lucky offside.
Yeah. McFarland, I believe, just now onto the pitch. His first contribution of the game is stepping offside.
Let's give one more shout out to the Ocala Stampede official sponsors for 2014. Presenting sponsor Palm Chevrolet and Palm Kia. School is out and the summer of fun is starting at Palm. Join us every Saturday for a cookout with fresh burgers and dogs, hot off the grill. To take a spin and find the perfect wheels to begin your summer adventures. Our team can't wait to see you and look forward to helping you launch your best summer ever.
Pressure.
We also have Under Armour, NBC Sports Radio, Florida Sports Talk FM, 100.1, AM 900, and
With 70 minutes gone, the Stampede clinging to their 1-0 lead. Illich
Triple Crown Homes.
wins that over Wilson.
Try and win a corner.
City Health and Fitness.
No foul, no foul. Too silly there.
Sports Medicine. The McDonald All-State Agency. Insight Credit Union. Pelican Water. The Mojo Grill and Catering Company. El Torrio.
Illich whistled for that foul.
Yeah.
It's getting chippy over there in the corner.
On any of our sponsors, go to our homepage at ocalastampede.com. And on the front page, there's links to each and every one.
Dunnick just safely plays that ball out of play.
20 minutes left. It's looking not as comfortable as the first half, but still pretty comfortable for the Stampede, unless the Floridians.
I think the Floridians have done better in the second half. Had a couple of different opportunities. I mean, look at combination passing here as opposed to what we saw in the first half from midfield all the way into the box was sort of plan A, B, and C. It looked like they've gone a different route, and we thought that's what they may need to do to get a scoring opportunity. Ball's flicked on. Paco Craig. Not once, but twice.
That's what the Stampede after the defense are not getting a lot of work. So when they do actually get asked to do something, they've got to be a bit more cleaner, I think. The field there is not the best, but I think they should be clean up a little bit, take no chances and get the ball out.
Michael Quinn, who was on the run there for Floridians FC before Paco Craig cut it out twice. That'll be the free kick for the Stampede. Bolowicz will take it. Illich apparently building a bit of a reputation with the official here. That's three different possessions, 3 different fouls called against him.
Yeah, he's going to have to watch out, or he might see a card in the near future.
Great touch. Courage again.
Looks very sloppy in that area there.
Gonzalez. His ball a poor one. Breitmeyer now on it.
Yeah, Kyle's going to bring a lot of energy to the game. I think it's going to take maybe a game or two to get back into the swings of things. He hasn't played in a while, but one thing you'll get from Kyle is a lot of hard work, a lot of energy, and when he gets a chance, he normally puts it in the back of the net. So
Conti now. A couple of players making runs through the channels there, but can't find one. Breitmeyer, nice little flick on to Hilton.
Fans, I think it's time to
Ayala. Ball forward.
Chance here.
Now Hilton. Breitmeyer on the back.
You can do better than that. Come on, fans. Let's make a little more noise.
You almost get the sense a second goal here would be sort of a nail in the coffin. But until you get that second one, a 1-0 lead, regardless of how long you're possessing the ball, never makes any player and or coach feel very secure.
I think Floridians are going for a bit more. I think you see a lot more holes in their defence. So Karumba can use his pace here. Kyle on the break. I think we can get a goal here.
Conti right here, very, very fortunate there that the official was not in the position that we were standing in, because he had a handful of jersey, pulled Illich down to the ground as he was ready to counter the other direction. Remember, Conti just, previously had received a yellow card, so Could have been an early evening for him. As it stands, though, a free kick for the Stampede. Courage Sharondu now. He's had a really good game. Ayala. Pretty fierce battle there with Conti for the ball. Ayala whistled for a foul. Ayala given the yellow card there. Delay a game, I believe, but
good turn there.
And Floridians doing much better through
Well
the
played by
midfield of
number
possession. Benito.
Looks like the referee's kind of not letting the boys play a bit. I think it's good for the Stampede, but I think the Floridians are getting kind of annoyed when I think you seem to be touching them and the referee's giving a foul away.
This Sunday, June 29th, in Panama City Beach, kickoff 8:30 Eastern. 8:30 Eastern, this Sunday the 29th at Panama City Beach. Our next home contest, next Thursday, July 3rd, right here at Trinity Catholic Stadium versus IMG. 7 p.m. start time. Once again, next home game, next Thursday, July 3rd, right here, 7 p.m. versus IMG.
Ben Knight. Comes all the way back to Bolowich. Craig now. He's got Dunnick way out in front of him. Almost dispossessed there by Price. But he regains his footing there. Hilton goes long. Here comes Breitmeyer with some speed.
No foul, no foul. Major foul. Just get the win something. Defender's done well there, to be fair.
Great turn, yes.
Defender's done very well.
Again, the pressure forces him to play a ball too close to the touchline, and it goes out of play for a throw.
Substitution for the Stampede, exiting Leonard fans, number 16, Leo Ayala.
I believe Stephen Walmsley coming back to the club.
Yeah, he's been away on a family business trip to California. Just went out to see the West Coast a bit, find out what Los Angeles is about. Hasn't seen his family in a while, so it's understandable that his family, obviously coming from Australia, met him halfway and went to California, and Stevie took a couple of games off, and it's a big part of the team. But we've done well without him, and he's back now, so obviously makes a strong team, makes the team stronger.
And certainly a guy that can possess the ball in the midfield now with a 1-0 lead.
Perfect time to come on.
Yep. They'll probably, with some added time, there are about 15 minutes left in this match. Certainly the kind of guy you like to bring on in the midfield to possess. And then you never know, spring the counterattack there and get that second goal. That was a great touch by Illich. Now Breitmeyer, it's on his left.
Penalty.
Touches away, that should be a, no, the referee doesn't give it.
The
Certainly some contact there.
Day. The referee, I don't think he's ever going to give it since the Floridians have had a couple of shouts. I don't think you're ever going to receive it from the way.
I think it's a great point that because he's let 3 others play in favor of the Stampede, for him to whistle that one, I think the head coach of the Floridians' head might have exploded had he whistled that one. But of all the fouls or potential fouls in the box, that looked like the most legitimate.
Yeah, definitely.
As that goalkeeper never got anything on the ball.
Yeah. But it's a good touch by Ilya, good pass by Carumbo, and it's a good outlet to have when you find spaces. So I think Carl's got to find that more often.
That's Sharondu. Paco Craig.
Bit too straight there.
The direct approach there. Conti with a nice attempted turn, but it's cut out. Now Walmsley with that through ball. Caramba gets it onto his right. He needs to strike it here. And it's deflected.
It's a good stop there by the centre back.
Shot number 10, I, Provanga Janai. Results in a corner kick for Stampede.
I think maybe one too many touches on that allowed a defender to get back in front of him there, but
yeah, he's got.
I mean, just
he's done well enough, and defender's done well, but it's a chance that. So it was a great chance for the Stampede to go 2-0 up and I think put this game away.
Now Walmsley will come over and, oh, excuse me, that is Lewis Hilton. He'll take the corner. Bend it away with the right foot.
And the referee's blowing it for nothing, it looks.
It's that Mansour that had come up. Gets whistled for the foul.
This is a big 10 minutes here for the Stampede. Big 10 minutes for the rest of the season.
Huge difference between 3 and 1 point.
Yeah.
Right now you've got 3. You got to hold on to those 2.
They do look comfortable, but never know in a game of football, and you see that in the World Cup with the American-Portugal game. America deserved it, but Portugal come back and got the goal, so which I know is a soft spot for you, Adam.
Yeah, that was certainly one
you win
where
some, you lose some.
Well, I mean,
then you tie some.
You tie some.
Yeah.
That's one of those ties that feels like a loss, and I think that with the amount of possession the Stampede have had tonight, the amount of attempts on goal, to give up a game-tying goal, and you can speak to this as one of the guys on the team. It would feel, that 1 point would be little consolation to what you feel like you deserve in this game. That ball's going to hold up there. Bolowicz comes out.
That completely stops as well. So lucky Alex was out.
Yeah, credit to Bolowicz for being dialed into the game, for a guy that doesn't get as many opportunities as his counterpart has in this game, to recognize that as that ball is being played through, Breitmeyer here was all by himself just looking for a long switch. But Bolowicz, credit to him for being dialed into the game well enough to know that as that ball was coming through, it was going to stop. And if he didn't come out and meet it, the danger could have been greater. Floridians now. Again, Paco Craig. His last touch, the deciding one. Illich just behind Breitmeyer. You can tell a couple of guys that haven't linked up very much this season at all.
Yeah. Floridians seem to be more camped into the Stampede half, which they'll like. And that seems to, has that stayed in? Yeah, it has stayed in. Stampede just got to stay nice and tight here. Nothing silly. Probably about 10 minutes left, including injury time.
Conti now.
It's attacks, free kick.
Toronto a little slow in getting up. Janai been a bit of a nuisance in front of the ball there, but let's see if he can be a nuisance here with his speed.
Centre back's been lucky there, but
it's a bit clever there by Janai there, give him a little bit of a nudge.
See what happens.
Craig. Lovely first touch there.
Floridian coach is asking for some pressure, and I think he's right. I think 1-0 down.
McFarland wants to swing that ball to the middle. Mansour's there.
Have them for dinner, Sam.
Illich and McFarland battling. Illich wins it away. Now Craig goes long. Breitmeyer can't win it. Gonzalez now on it for Floridians. Good switch by him. Ben Knight out to pressure. Chipped into the box and headed away. Morales. Conti to Wilson. McFarland wants it.
Well done by Sam.
Done it. They'll just play it long now. Morales.
Looks like Khalil will be heading on for the last 8 or so minutes. Probably on for Karamba or Ilya.
Conti. Breitmeyer there, good pressure. Doesn't allow that cross to come in. Khalil Carl.
Looks like
Substitutions incoming for both teams.
looks like Karamba will be coming off for Khalil here. Khalil with a lot of pace, so been getting fit in the Super 20s in the reserve games and been training well. So this is his chance to shine. So hopefully comes on, makes an impact in the last 5 minutes.
Exiting for the Stampede, number 10, Karamba Janai. Entering number 12, Khalil Carl.
Khalil Carl comes in, listed as a midfielder. Janai more of an up-front player. Tactically, this means that you're bringing, just taking off one forward because you don't need another goal. What you need now is more players behind the ball a little bit, maybe more guys to possess it. To hold on to that 1-0 lead at this point.
I think Khalil will bring a lot of energy into the game. He's a strong, athletic guy. Plays for Liberty University in Virginia. I think he's just come on for Karamba, a bit more energy. Karamba's obviously tired from playing 85 minutes, so I think it's a good decision by Coach Roberts to bring him in.
Illich wins a free kick for the Stampede. Dunnick will take it. 86 minutes gone here in the game. Breitmeyer flicks on. Wilson and Conti. Conti now on it over to Wilson.
Well played by the centre mid. Well done by the captain there.
Oh, given away there by Wilson. Walmsley, Hilton.
Keep the ball, Stampede. No need to go forward. Side to side.
Hilton, Chirandu.
Well done, Courage. I think Courage has had a superb game today.
He has.
Not done much wrong at all. I think he's been a great asset for the boys today.
Khalil Carl heads it back to Illich. He's now got Breitmeyer on the wing.
Well done, Breitmeyer.
Smart play.
Switch it around. Just keep the ball. A few minutes left. Don't want to be giving it away.
Sam Dunnick was calling for it. Hilton decided to probe instead and lost the ball. Paco Craig. Ooh, testy touch there. But
well
again,
done,
Courage is there.
Courage has been best player on the field by far, I think, tonight.
Long ball to Khalil Carl. Crompton does his best to clear it. Only as far as Hilton now. Ooh, Walmsley.
Late tackle by Stevie Walmsley. Bit Stevie Gerrard like that, and I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't receive a card. So it's a late feisty, very Liverpool-like. Trying to claim he's innocent, but Stevie,
I've never played with him. Seems like a mild-mannered guy when you speak to him.
Yeah, but he has his little dark side. A lot of Scousers do. Yeah, he's trying to claim he's innocent, but Stevie, mate, not innocent. You're not innocent.
He's going to get his money's worth in the short period of time that he's on the pitch tonight.
He is. He's going to get his name on the stat list.
There he goes.
He's went to the west side of the country and come back with a bit of feistiness. Probably got that from Hollywood or Beverly Hills.
That didn't seem very Beverly Hills of him.
No, it didn't at all.
He may have made a wrong turn in some of the LA places, man. Brought that back with him.
End up in Compton.
Yeah. There's a cross in. McFarland
Slipped.
On to Conti, who lays it back to McFarland.
Well done, Courage.
Courage
Stampede
again.
throw.
Right guy, right place at the right time once again. Conti frustrated. I don't know if it's weather conditions or what, but when these two teams together seem, at least on the score line, evenly matched. A 0-0 draw in the first game, and now you look at this game here.
Yeah,
Stampede
it'd be
only up by
interesting to
one.
see them playing a game against a
Breitmeyer.
Playing a game on a field that's flat and nice. But yeah, like you said, it's been 2 even games and it looks like a 0-0 and a 1-0 win for.
Oh wow!
For Stampede, which the boys will take. No, only a couple of points dropped.
Hilton there, I think it was fouled about 4 times, and
yeah,
the referee just picked the worst of the 4.
Yeah.
Outside the box, I believe. Yep.
Looks like a late sub, Anthony Jack's going to come in. This is what you got to be careful. You don't want to be late challenges. Get those studs down the back of the leg.
Referee having none of that. Breitmeyer is back into the center of the field. Shane Roberts had a pretty good vantage point there. I think he believes that ball went out of play.
Yeah, it looks like to get a bit angry there, Shane.
I didn't see and or hear about how much at a time. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
We're about through with 1 already.
Well done, Courage.
Good ball.
Courage has been brilliant. Well done, Courage. Shame the Zimbabwean national team manager isn't here today because he'd have put a good thing to get into the national team. Ilia's coming off, run his socks off, got his goal. Not the best goal I'll ever score, but looks like he's won the game.
It's the best one of the night. How about that?
It's the best goal of the night. Yeah.
That's all it needs to be.
Yeah.
Substitution for the Stampede, exiting goal scorer number 14, Ilya. Entering number 17, Tamurasaki Jack.
Sam Dunnick take this free kick. Conti in the way. Ball's played long. Conti wants it, it'll never reach him.
That's it, well played. Keep the ball. Keep it. Well done.
Good
Switch
touch
out,
by
switch
Hilton. Oh, right back to him.
Khalil's in. Finish it.
Just pulls it wide.
It wide. It's a great ball by young Stevie Wormsley there. Got to get rid of it here. Nothing silly. Well done.
Conti now.
No foul.
He's going to throw it in. Price.
Well done, well done, well done.
Hilton.
Next, probably a minute left here, so. Got the substitution of Anthony Jack coming in.
McFarland.
Well done. That'll do.
Hilton. They're going to play the advantage.
I think that's game finished. Well done.
That is.
Good 3 points.
It's another win for the Ocala Stampede. That's their 5th win in 6 games. 6-game unbeaten streak for the Stampede as they increase their lead in the Southeast Division of the PDL. Well on their way, at least at this point, or certainly playing well enough to put themselves in a position for another playoff berth. 3 years running, 2 years already, the reigning and defending champs of the Southeast Division in the PDL, and another big step forward to achieving that again.
Going, nothing stopping us to go and win this now. I think 4 points, 5 points cushion. I think we're looking very comfortable right now, and get a chance to play Sao Paulo, the Brazilian champions, tomorrow in a scrimmage game, which will make us better as well. And then head into a tough, difficult game on Sunday against Panama, and then back at home against IMG. So hopefully get 6 points the next 2 games, and then that should hopefully be us in the playoffs.
Yeah, you get an opportunity to go back on the road now, where you guys have been successful. Remember, I mean, at the end of the day, there's only been 1 loss all season long, and that was on the road at Orlando City in a game in which you guys avenged back here earlier here this past week. And right now, things smooth sailing right now. You got the scrimmage in which you mentioned, which is going to be a pretty great opportunity for a bunch of you guys over the summer to play against the kind of players and the caliber of players you guys are tomorrow. And then, I mean, do you guys look at that as like a day of work, or is that a little bit of fun?
It's a great experience. They're favourites to win. A few of them should be in the Brazil national team in the World Cup, so it's going to be a tough game. But I don't think you look at the result. I think you look at it's a chance to play against a great team, really, and great players. A lot of them are getting paid $80,000, $90,000 a week. So you've got to look at it and just take the experience and see if you're any better than them. And if you are, then keep going, and you're going to make it someday.
Well, I'll say this: the way that the Stampede are playing right now, they may be long odds, but I may put a couple of bucks down on there.
Yeah.
Let me call Patty Power right now and see if I can get a couple of bucks on that one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Jack, it's been good to have you up here with me once again,
Great
my
to be
friend,
back.
man. Best of luck as the season continues on. Get healthy once again, and we look forward to following this run to another PDL Southeast Division Championship. 1-0 your final score from Trinity Catholic High School Stadium. The Stampede knock off Floridians F.C. We'll be back here next Thursday as the Stampede return home. For Jack Bailey, I'm Adam Reardon. You've been listening to Ocala Stampede Soccer on OcalaStampede.com and Florida Sports Talk Radio.